Dakota again. This is my black telly. This is like my E standard drop D machine, but I don't really play it because I just pick up my blue one. And I thought about making this look different and perform a little different, so I'm more likely to pick it up because it's a good guitar. I only bought this body because I had an aluminum neck on my blue one, and I threw it on here, but then sold the aluminum neck, put this back on the blue one, and then I put an Esquire neck on this one. I like the Esquire neck more, so I switched them. And since I did that, this has not gotten a lot of love. So we're going to change that. I got this body originally from Stratosphere on eBay. So I went back. I got both a factory Player Series neck pickup, Player Series 2, and then a pick guard. These are both, especially the pick guard. The pick guards are like less than half of what somewhere like Warmouth would sell theirs for. And you get it so much faster because I think you wait a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks max. But the Warmouth guys are really nice too, and they'll do like whatever finish you want. But if you want something super simple, like Stratosphere would be the way to go. And hopefully this looks cool enough to me that I want to pick it up more, maybe learn some emo, who knows, but have a different variety in the stable. Because I do love Fenders and Tellys, but I feel like having two Esquires really just simplified things way too much for me. And I find myself only using the middle position on the Esquire for this, which has the tone knob, so I might as well have a pickup that's a little more versatile on this thing. But we're going to rip this apart real quick and then just throw it in. Okay, so I never do factory pickups in anything, so I did 3 different references just to make sure I was doing this wiring right. And then I love using locking tuners just in general. It makes these swaps very easy. I'm not changing pickups super often, but I am really lazy when it comes to string changes. But all around, I was watching like 2003 Poison the Well live videos, which really inspired me to do this. And just, I wanted a reason to pick this thing up again. Plus, I like tinkering. And that's kind of it. It's really just that cut and dry. But obviously, it being all Fender stuff, it is a true parts caster at this point. Soldering's not that hard. It's just a pain to figure out everything, but that's why I also have a bunch of instructions next to me to make sure I'm doing it quote unquote the right way, making sure everything's just done right. And it is tedious, but there's these little angled needle nose that I like to use that makes it a lot less stressful for me, and I don't really burn my fingers, but I ended up burning the absolute hell out of my thumb putting the soldering iron away, which is just ironic for the situation. I took a cap and I cut the ends off to joint together on the 3-way switch because I didn't have excess wire, because the neck pickup originally was in the hybrid 2, which is a closer position than this, like wiring wise. So real annoying that I needed the red and bare to go further, but I barely got it to touch the volume pot, and I was like kind of lucky with that. But super quick install. I had to second guess myself because there was a strip of solder between the tone and volume that grounded it out, but I went back in and I snipped it, and then it was good to go from there. Can't really complain about just spinning. This probably took me like 20 minutes real slow. I could probably do it faster, but there's really no need to. I'm not doing this for a living. But I don't know why I decided to do like a blues, not really bluesy, but I went full boomer with the demo. It's just the vibe I was getting when I like picked it up. But yeah, I'm super happy with how this came out. I think it looks great. It's going to make me want to pick it up a little bit more. and it's just nice to have some variety again. And 15-year-old me really wouldn't believe that this is what like I was spending my time doing as I'm 30.